And sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie, we have sound. Very good evening, folks, or good afternoon. Welcome to good old Leeds. And yeah, what a glorious evening to let's have an hour or so up on this hill, looking down over the plains in this beautiful sunshine. Temperatures around 19 degrees at the moment. It's absolutely glorious. And fourth day on the trot, streaming. Third time in the last 4 days at Leeds as well. Sadly, we've got no Tom tonight. I am flying solo. He's going to watch Leeds United. They're playing Bristol City at home. So yeah, so you've got me behind the camera. Fortunately, I think it's mainly going to be ramp shots tonight, so not much panning for me to do, thankfully. But I will do my best. Right, Becky Davies is first in the chat. Hello, Becky. Yin Team Stripes, hello. Logie, HD8, Pickles, Jodie Nisbet, hello to you all. Our supermod Yvonne, hello Yvonne. Paul Smith, how you doing? Supermodel in the Netherlands, Marjolein, hello. David Jones, how you doing, David? This Ryanair we're looking at now has just come in from Riga, actually. There we go, we'll go on to full zoom before we have to go into digital. We'll see the passengers getting off any second. Pickles, hello. Gillian, hello. Graham Cox, hello, how are you doing? Martin Naylor, Chris Smith, Dave P, a very good evening. Dan Fretwell and Gemma Proctor, how are you doing? Devil's Advocates, a big hello to you. Also just arrived a few minutes ago was the Eastern operating for KLM. That's down on stand 7, I think that one is. We've got 2 Eastern Airways in at the moment. We can't see the other, I'm afraid. It's on multi-flight. I believe it's an ATR. I believe it brought Bristol City in. That is down behind the hangar. There's some nice heavy metal biz jets on the multi-flight East ramp at the moment. There's a Tri-Jet Falcon. Very nice. There's a Global as well. American November 720 Lima Fox. Very nice aircraft. And a Canadian Global Express as well. All down on multi-flight East. Presuming a couple of them might be in for the football. Donald Kelly, hello. Max Harris, Karen Hay, hello to you both. Gemma says, did I bring any sweets? I am absolutely void of anything tonight. I've no sweets, no crisps, no snacks, no nothing. G-Dog, hello. Yeah, so we'll have an hour on the hill just looking around the ramp. It's actually quite quiet at the moment. There's the usual 737 down on, let's just pan out, down on stand 1 that seems to be always there at the moment. Where is he? It's down there, look. Hidden away. And then around to the right, yes, 7 and 8 are occupied by them too. And then there's nothing, basically right down until the other end of the apron. We've got that little Jet 2 down there. And there is a couple more Jet 2s on the eastern ramp as well, right over there. So that's the state of play at Leeds at the moment. 2 Jet 2s down there, actually. So yeah, quite quiet. What should we look at? Ryanair or Eastern? Let's go with a Ryanair. David Stocker, hello. I think actually that's Ryanair's on stand 9, isn't it? I was saying on stand 8. I think that's stand 9. Richard Dowd, hello Sugar Plum. Rick V, hello Rick. Here comes the passengers. Hands up, who's been to Riga? Certainly not me. It's almost like being abroad at the moment. The sun's very strong on the back of my neck. It's beautiful. We do have an inbound a few miles out. I can see it in the distance. Also a helicopter looks to be coming as well. Jodie Nisbet, hello Jodie. It's a Jet 2 that's inbound, a 737-300. It's one of the oldies coming in from Paris. It's about 3 miles out at the moment. I'll spin the camera around in a sec. You can see as well, I'm afraid, the trees have got leaves on now, guys. The view is not what it was in the winter, I'm afraid. So I will keep it fairly well zoomed out for these once they're down, or they'll be disappearing behind the trees. So yeah, nice ramp shots from up here, but quite limited on the runway, I'm afraid. But we get the gist, don't we? I did think about going down to towards the cemetery this evening, but it would be with runway only shots down there. It would be just too quiet. So that's a 737-300 from Paris Charles de Gaulle. You'll have to go easy on me tonight, guys. If I miss anything in the chat, obviously while I'm on the camera, I can't be looking at the chat as well. It's normally a two-man setup that we have, so it's I don't have the luxury of having everything up at eye level. I do have to look down towards the chair that I've brought where the laptop's on. Where are they going to park this one then? Looks like they're going to take it almost down to Harrogate. Definitely a bus back to the terminal for the passengers. If it keeps going, they might have to get the train. There we go, parking up side by side with his little buddy. So that was Jet 2 from Paris. Right, Steve Jones. Hello, Steve. Our Supermod Midnight Star. Midnight Star? Midnight Star. Hello, Sarah. Karen, hey, how you doing, Karen? Thank you. Andy Foster's Travels. Good evening. Richard Joy. Hello, Richard. The Last Angry Man, hello to you. Ooh, Planes, hello to you. That's a good name. Gary Jeffrey. Hello, Gary. How you doing, buddy? Let me know in the chat, guys, if the picture's okay, if it's too dark, if it's too bright, let me know. It's, I think it's one of them tricky evenings where it's it looks dark, but when you focus on something white, it looks very bright. So yeah, do let me know if I'm overexposing or underexposing, or if it's okay. I think I'm okay. So, like I say, this is normally Tom's department. Jason, Gem Campers, hello to you. Nick Schofield, good evening, Nick. And Becky Davies in this chat. Becky, was that you at Manchester yesterday? Carol McGinty, hello. Mohammed, hello, how you doing? Mohammed works down on the ramp. He says, keep pointing at the Ryanair. We will do. Give us a wave, pal. Watch for the guys in the yellow jackets. There they are. Let's see if they give us a wave. There is a bit of a heat shimmer actually at the moment. It's still quite warm. will leave it heavily zoomed in like that just for a few minutes. Let's see if we get a wave off them. Give us a wave, Mo. Paul's shouting, Leeds, 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 Leeds. Yeah, let's hope they win tonight. If they win tonight, they go back to the top of the table. Paul Lusher, very good evening, Paul. How are you doing? Paul says Leeds be relegated. Leeds are going up, and they're staying up. How's that for optimism? Well, there's a lot of guys in yellow tops. I wonder if Mo's one of them. BFC, good evening. Gonna have to pull away, guys. We've got an arrival. Come back to that. Another jet too. That was Jet 2 from Tenerife. 737-800. Like I say, if you've just joined us, the trees have got a lot greener, they've got a bit taller as well, so I'm going to keep quite zoomed out as well, the taxiing. We'll zoom in on the ramp shots. Yet another location that's steadily been spoilt by the trees. Looking on flight radar, there is a whiz due this evening as well. Let's hope that doesn't get delayed. Me and Tom came to see one the other, I think it was last week, and it got delayed. We didn't get to see it. Gone out onto taxiway November there, so I would imagine he's going to take him down the far end as well. If you're wondering what that is on the bottom, that is the roof of the multi-flight hangar, multi-flight East. You'd have to be very new to the stream not to know that. Okay, he's taken him even further away than the other one. Pilot David, hello to you. Danny Jones, hello Danny, your dad's in as well. Danny's going to work and he's going to miss the Mighty Whites, oh dear. Let's hope they get a win. Danny, thanks for the info on Geneva last night. We are thinking about, well, Tom's he'd like to go there. It's a nice spot in deck, so yeah, it's on the to-do list. Seb, hello Seb. Frosty89, hello. Joshua Leclerc, how are you doing? John Hume, hello John. Jamie Pickles, hello to you. Colin Dutton, hello Colin. Been in the membership for 21 months. Wow, amazing support. Thank you, buddy. VL Rinks, hello to you. Says Shane McCart, film from the tower. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Vahid, hello. Yes, so don't forget guys, if I missed you out in the chat, come back in capitals and just give me a nudge. And that is Eastern, which is operating for KLM. It's not the best of swaps, is it, colour scheme wise? Yeah, Danny says, well worth the trip, won't be disappointed. Yeah, it looks like there's a nice viewing terrace there as well, Danny, so yeah, I think if we can find a cheapie, we'll have a day out. Kyle, good evening. And Queenie, hello Queenie, who has also been in the membership for 8 months, a whopping 8 months. Thank you, Queenie. I think Queenie's up near Newcastle way somewhere. Alfie T, who's in the opposite direction, down in Lanzarote. Hello, Alfie. What's the weather like being down there, Alfie, since we left? We've just managed to miss that storm. Has it been nice after that? Oh, hello, hello, hello. Ryanair on the pushback. believe also we've had a brand new Ryanair Max in Leeds today. Just about a week or two old. I've forgotten the reg off the top of my head. Alfie says beautiful weather down in Lanzarote. Thomas Weir, hello Thomas. Right, looking on flight radar, this Ryanair is going out to Paris. Paris BVA, not Charles de Gaulle. Wow, Queenie's off on a shopping trip to Bulgaria. That sounds like fun. Too sure what that is, just heading east over the field. John Chambers, hello John. So yeah, only a little stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna have an hour or two up here, and then head off home to watch the footy. Runway 32 in use today, by the way. It's we've been on runway 14 for quite a while, but the wind's backed round more to the west. We do still have a Malta Air based at Leeds as well in the Malta Air scheme, but that's not due back in until I think it's about 10:30 tonight. There we go, that will disappear behind the trees. Melissa Jackson Bailey, good evening. Farida Bed, hello to you. Plain and simple, how are you doing? Yeah, Alfie, you're not wrong there. That's our Malta Air is actually, it's done the Arrecife leg, hasn't it? So it'll be down there, it's probably in there now, like you say. And yeah, due back into Leeds later on tonight. There's actually quite a flurry of aircraft. I looked on flight radar around about 10:30. It gets really busy, really busy. It's not a spotter-friendly time of day, I'm afraid. Andy Foster's Travel saying beautiful day today. It's well, it's nice now. It's been a bit cloudy today actually. I work down in Ilkley, and yeah, it's been quite cloudy. And the first thing this morning, it was a bit chilly. I think probably the best part of the day at the moment. George Fitzgibbon, hello, how are you doing? Ryanair is on the roll. Up and away, off to Paris. Can just see the tail of the Global Express actually down there, look. That's the Canadian registered Global. Just to its left, you can't see it as well, just because of the hangar. That's where the Gulfstream is, November 720 Lima Fox, that's there as well. Anybody wanting a photograph from the crash gate, they are both photographable. There's also a Trijet as well. I don't know if it's a Falcon 7X or an 8X or something, or a 900 or something like that, and that is also photographable from down by the crash gate. Couldn't get the registration of the Falcon. If anybody knows it, let me know in the chat. Ah, Danny Zaman, Golf, Kilo, Oscar, Lima Oscar, and it's a Falcon 8X. Very nice. A nice colour scheme on it as well. And like I say, it is. You can grab a picture from the crash gate. Cheers, Steve. Steve and Danny running the Yorkshire Spotters blogs. They know the registrations. They know the stuff. Ah, it brought the Bristol City owners. Ah, and there's also an Eastern Airways, I think it's an ATR outside the multi-flight doors as well. I presume that brought the team. That is not in a photographable position. Big Ed, hello. Did anybody see Mo waving, by the way? Must admit I didn't see it. I'm Imam Travels. Hello, Bob. If you have just joined, Tom's not here this evening. He's off to watch the footy. Ah, you all you all saw the wave and I didn't. That is because I'm multitasking today. I'm looking up, I'm looking down at the screen, I'm looking up at the monitor and back down again now. Yeah, I missed that one. I'll tell you what I did do last night, guys. I watched a bit of our stream back from Manchester once I got home. I thought I'll have a pint on the settee and I'll watch a bit of our stream back. And Tom, if you're watching, your filming yesterday, mate, was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really smooth. I sat down and I watched it, and I watched it for ages. It was, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, he's doing really well. Very proud of him. Ian Rigg. Hello, Ian. Having operated the camera myself as well, I know just how hard it is to keep it still, especially when you're zoomed in. The Last Angry Man says there's a Turkish triple. I'm looking. If it comes on a good angle, I'll point the camera up. If it's behind us towards the sun, I won't. Joanne Ingham, hello, Joanne. Yeah, cheers, Andy. Yeah, he does do well on the camera, doesn't he? It's very impressive. It's not the most expensive tripod in the world either, so it's got a lot to deal with. Air Action 2257, hello. Ian says he's Tom at home making the tea. He's at his mum's tonight. They're off to watch the football at Elland Road. Leeds are playing Bristol City. I think kick-off's around about 8 o'clock or 7:45. So yeah, if it's on telly, look out for him. See if you can spot him in the audience. I'd be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I would imagine he'll have already set off. He won't be watching this. I would have a little look around. There's not really much to look at, I'm afraid, guys, at the moment. KLM's should be nearly getting ready to push. You can see the new terminal. Have a look at the new terminal. That's opening in June. Well, that's what Danny Jones wants to do. Danny Jones drives HGVs. You want that job, Danny? There'll be a few quid in there, won't there? Wonder how many litres a big tanker like that holds. Sorry, we was having a look around the airfield, wasn't it? Let's keep going. So there we are, pretty much an empty ramp until we get right down to the end, and then there's them two Jet 2s down the far end. I think they're both 300 series 737s. And then there's the other three Jet 2s, which are sort of hiding behind the trees, even more around to the right. I can see that 777 behind us. It's in the haze. That's the Turkish triple up there. I'm not sure what the other one is. X marks the spot. Yeah, that's the Turkish triple. Heading west. Absolutely cracking view this evening, guys. Look at that. Very nice. Air Action saying, do we use a fluid head tripod? It's a, I'm not sure if it is actually. It's Astor Vision gave us it. It's not been on for a while, but yeah, it was very, very generous of him. It's a small rig tripod, and it's all right actually. It's a lot better than the one we had. I've been contemplating getting a gimbal for it as well. Right, here we go. Eastern on the pushback. So this is operating for KLM, going out to Amsterdam. Jim Cameron, hello Jim. Yorkshire Rose, hello, how are you doing? Neil Rhodes, hello Neil. We have an inbound Ryanair about 5 miles out, coming in from Dublin, which will be another 737-800. 464-kilometre flight for this one across to Amsterdam. Right, so this is the Ryanair from Dublin. I'll leave it quite zoomed out because of all the trees. And that is going down to take full length. Alright, Tony Kuwait, hello Tony. And Penguin Overlord, how you doing? Very good evening. Here comes the Eastern. This is a definite rocket launch. Wow. Right, what's on fire over there then? Some smoke coming up over in the distance. Not sure what that is. Right, so we'll watch the passengers get off. So this was Ryanair from Dublin. Short flight over the Irish Sea. Sandy B, hello. Don't forget guys, I am on my own this evening. If I've missed out in the chat, let me know. David says barbecue. That's one hell of a barbecue. Marjolein says he waved. I missed it again. Alright, here comes the passengers. All the way from Dublin. Haven't they got a tan? Alfie says the ground handler waved. Yeah, he does it. It's a chap called Mo and his crew, Mohammed and his crew. He does come on here as well and say hello. And he's given us a little dance and a bow and a wave and all sorts in the past. Malcolm Orble. Hello, Malcolm. Eastern Embraer's just passing behind us, actually climbing away. It's taken all that time to get to basically back to where it started from. Now heading off to the east. Dasman 616, how are you doing? Very different streams from Manchester, these, aren't they? When down at Manchester we're chasing one plane to another plane to another plane, and it's all go. Up here at Leeds it's all nice and steady. We get to just leisurely watch the passengers get off, and very different streams. John Merton, hello John. I think we should have an Aer Lingus or two as well this evening. One from Dublin, one from Belfast. Squirrel, how are you doing? Tony says roll on June the 24th. What's happening on the June the 24th? Has anybody got any flights booked out of Leeds this summer? Yeah, Virgin Atlantic's just passed behind us. It's gone behind the clouds. Anything behind us, I'm afraid, is pretty much into the sun. Whoa, Tony, going to the Philippines from Manchester. Wow. Well, that's an adventure. Have a fantastic time. Jason Davies. Hello, Jason. Bob's off to Lanzarote on the 22nd of June. What day is that, Bob? Will we be here? Laura Maloney. Hello, Laura. Rob Duff, how are you doing? Whatever the fire was, guys, it's still going. Andy Foster's travels off to Rhodes in June and Cos in September. Wow, that's just greedy. And you've only just come back from Australia. Hope you have some fantastic holidays. Laura says 11 weeks until Lanzarote. Gemma says, what's everyone having for tea? I've not even thought about that one yet, Gemma. Wow, Nick, been to Barbados twice already this year and then off to Ibiza in June. Wow. It's making us all jealous. Thankyou, Midnight Star, saying had cauliflower cheese earlier. Yeah. Not my thing. I tell a lie, if you've got a nice cheese, like a Wensleydale, and I melted a bit of Wensleydale on it, that'd be okay. I don't like that horrible runny cheese that's, no. Patrick's in the chat. Hello, Patrick. Scanning the skies, I can hear an aeroplane, but I can't see anything. Ooh, Rob's on the gammon. Ooh, Dave P off to New York. That sounds like fun. Oh, the aircraft I could hear and I couldn't see, just found it on flight radar. It was a Falcon 20. It's gone straight over the top. Out of Teesside. Joshua Firth, hello. Linda, very warm welcome, Linda. Here comes all the passengers. There is an Edelweiss up high going Zurich to Edinburgh. I can see it heading this way, slightly to the south of us. We'll have a look at that in a second when it gets a bit closer. In fact, let's have a go. Let's just can't point the camera any more further up than that, I'm afraid. That was Edelweiss going to going to Edinburgh out of Zurich. Catherine Jones, hello. There's a German Air Force A400 south to the south as well, just almost about to go over Sheffield. That's where Sam's planes and near Sam's planes and trains. Sam, look up. Berlin to Shannon. Sadly, it's a bit too far for us to see. Actually at 35,000 feet, it might be trailing. In fact, guys, I think I can see it. Let's have a go. Can't find it. There. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. The German Air Force A400. It's very, very distant, but we've sort of got it, haven't we? I'm not sure if I can't see. All I can see there is a little contrail. I don't know if you guys can pick out the aircraft. It's an A400 German Air Force. I have never seen a German Air Force A400 before. I can just make out a little dot. And that's with the camera on full zoom as well. But yeah, that's to the south of the field, heading west. Get outside, guys. Get your binoculars. Look up. Quite a rare one. 5404 was the reg of the A400. And it's actually tracked at #1 worldwide now. And we got it! Oh, Joanne Ingham, wow, thank you. Sent us a £10 super chat saying we'll try to tune into your streams while in Lanza. Thank you for your streams. Joanne, thank you. We'll feed that back into the channel. That's very, very kind indeed. And have a fantastic holiday. Don't forget to take some pickies as well on the plane. We'd love to see them on Facebook. Yeah, Alfie says, everyone coming to Lanzarote. It does seem that way. Everybody up north seems to like Lanzarote. Us Northerners and the Irish seem to love Lanzarote. Robert Smith, how are you doing, Robert? So like I say, we should have a couple of Aer Linguses and a whiz before we finish this stream today. Fingers crossed. We've also got a Jet 2 from Antalya, about 5 minutes out. Maybe 10 minutes actually, looking at flight radar. And that will be an 800 series 737. We all like Lanzarote because we all like the plains, don't we? And you can get right under the approach, down on the beach. It's a lovely walk down there as well, and then you can walk right down the side of the runway, right down to Playa Honda. It's absolutely fantastic for the plane spotters and anybody that likes aeroplanes. I'm not sure of any other airport around the Canaries where you can get quite as close as you can at Lanzarote. I've never been to Fuerteventura. I'm not sure if you can get close up there. I know Sam from TTE, he goes to Tenerife quite a lot, doesn't he? And seems to he's found a few little spots where he can film from. So I don't think it's anything quite as good as Lanzarote, even though they get a lot better movement. Gary Brown, hello Gary. And Gran Canaria, I'm not sure about Gran Canaria, it's a long time since I've been there. Another good airport for the spotters is Madeira. That's a good airport for the spotters. It's not that busy, but it's some cracking views. Marjolein says we should do a meet and greet at Lanzarote. We'll have to get you on a blooming plane first. Unless you're going down on a boat, might as well set off now. Jay Smith, hello Jay. Looking at my screen, guys, you've nearly given me 200 likes. Wow, thanks, that's very kind. Very much appreciated. In fact, you have given me 200 likes. That's very kind indeed. Well, there's nothing happening, guys. Let's just, I'm pretty sure I can see York Minster in the distance. It's very, very clear. Let's have a little look. So not every day you can see this. Let me just get the right settings. Let's brighten things up a tad. Now it's somewhere above that, and then out there. And then if I press the digital zoom, can you see it? I think that is York Minster, right out in the distance. It's just been lit up by the sun. I'm going to try another digital zoom. We're going to lose the quality big time. But there you go, look. Can just make it out in the distance. That's York Minster. Wow. It's quite a long way away. Just to show you how far away that is, let's zoom out into real life. There we go, look. A long, long way away. Remember if I said hello to Plain and Simple. How are you doing? There's a red kite circling overhead. I can't. It's right above us at the moment. He doesn't want to be filmed. There he goes. No, I can't get him. Let's get the focus on manual. No. Come on. This is impossible. I think we've got him. Her. That's a very nice red kite. I think he's got his eyes on me. I'm not very tasty. Go away. Wow, coming right over the top. Is he going to swoop? That's pretty cool. Rob says the whiz is under half an hour out. Thanks, Rob. Malcolm says red kites. You can tell it's a red kite. It's got like a bit of a V in the tail, isn't it? I think the buzzards don't have that. Quite a similar bird. Amy Gorley, just back from Magaluf. Hello to you. Right there on the pushback. Finally, a bit of action. Lurking, not working. Hello to you. Lurking, working. He says it wants a Jaffa cake. Well, it looks out because I ain't got any today. Vahid says it's waiting ATC clearance. Jody says hide the Jaffa cakes. I haven't got any. I've got nothing today. I don't know what it's after. It must have heard us talking about them in the past. Jet 2 on quite long finals at the moment, 5 or 6 miles out. Yeah, Yvonne says Castle Howard have red kites. There's a lot. They're everywhere, aren't they, at the moment? Seem to be getting quite common. JPK 63. Hello. Robert says, is Tom doing his homework? He's going to see Leeds United tonight. There, Robert. He's going with his mum to see Leeds. So if he's on telly, yeah, see if you can spot him in the stands. No idea where he's sitting, to be honest. Hopefully they'll get a win and go back to the top of the table. Well, we've had nothing for half an hour, now we're getting two at once. So this is Jet 2 from Antalya. Taxiing very slowly. Are they going to take this one right down to the far end as well? Looks like they might be. Not taking it too far. I think that's probably about stand number 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe about stand 13-ish. Fluxy Boeing 747, hello, how are you doing? Life with Jade, very good evening. Hey, Alison Cooper, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Like I say, I am juggling everything tonight, so when I'm on the camera, I'm not looking at the chat, so if I've missed anything, let me know. Alright, the Ryanair that is just about to roll, going out to Dublin. Pop out from behind them trees. Oops, again. Very nice. There's Ryanair to Dublin. Got one of the Aer Lingus's about 10 minutes out, coming in from Dublin, just past the north of Manchester at the moment. Found the Whiz as well. The Whiz is probably only 10 minutes out as well. And that is an A320 tonight, Maltese registration, coming in from Cluj. 9HWZR will be the reg. Susan Bowskill's in the chats. Good evening, Susan. How are you doing? It is going to be absolutely compulsory this evening for all the members to spam the whiz emoji once it comes. We'll light the chat up purple. Yvonne's found it already. Max says, get whizzing. I was just wondering if we'd be able to see our cameraman Tom, but we can't quite see the Leeds city centre from here. Let's just show you what we can see. Point the camera around to the your cameraman is somewhere behind them trees. It's that's the road that I will be driving home on. Behind there, look, I think that's sort of heading off down into Leeds somewhere. So it's somewhere down there, maybe to the left a bit. Very, very clear evening. But they've got a good view from the top of there. Rysky, good evening. And Mick Dad, hello Mick Dad. Oh, Rysky's going on Sun Express tomorrow to Antalya. Have a nice time. Mark Rumble, good evening, how are you doing? Martin Naylor, you're a bit late there, we've done that. He says, can we see York Minster? Yeah, scroll back about maybe 10-15 minutes. And yeah, we had a look, went into digital zoom territory, and yeah, we could see it in the distance. Adrian Burrows, hello. Not sure I'll be able to get this, but we've got the Aer Lingus. Where is it? I can't see it. Is it gone? There it is. That is so hard to grab on a little camera's monitor. That's our Aer Lingus ATR inbound. I'm not sure why it's come to the overhead. It may be positioning number 2 to the whiz, I'm not sure. Wow, that was hard to grab. I'll leave the camera pointing in this direction because there is another aircraft on finals, on long finals. You probably see the little light in the sky just to the right of the tree. Not looked at flight radar. I think this is the whiz, guys. Right, spam them emojis. Oops, the daisies. Is it the whiz or is it? Oh, it's not. It's blooming Jet 2. Put your glasses on, Nick. Right, don't spam them emojis. Whoa, sorry guys, bring back Tom. Just realised what I'd done there. I'd left the image stabilisation on. I don't normally use that. That's why the image jumped. It has a tendency to do that when you leave the stabilisation on for some reason. Might have to wait in the loop, that one. There is another aircraft on finals. It could be the ATR, unless he's really quick. Noel J, hello, good evening. Adrian, yes, I think that's what they call it. Turkish Delights, very good evening. Music Man Dan, hello to you. I'm sure I've probably missed people in the chat as well. We've been on the camera, so good evening everyone. Right, let's spin it round for the ATR. Oh, come on. Yeah. Get the focus on. There we go. I think this is the same Aer Lingus that just went through the overhead a few minutes ago. And Stuart Lawson, wow, thank you buddy, been in the membership for 23 months, almost 2 years. Stuart, thank you. Hope you're keeping okay, buddy. Right, Jet 2 still holding. There's another ATR on finals. Yeah, Adrian, I remember it well. I used to bring my old Ford Fiesta up here when I was about 20 years old. In fact, I remember sitting on my Ford Fiesta roof pretty much in this location watching Euro 96. Some very nice planes in that day. Right, so the first Aer Lingus was from Dublin, the second one's from Belfast. Let's swing this round. Wiz is making its way around onto the ILS as well. Mark Rumble says, have we got any pics of the Euro 96? There might be some on my Flickr site, actually. Might have to put a link in the on the Facebook page to that one. It's not just... I think it might be called Flickr Nick's Pics or something like that, but I'll put a link to it later. Danny Jones on Yorkshire Spotters has definitely got some pictures on there. Jet 2's backtracking as well. Behind them trees. We'll come back to that. Our Aer Lingus is just taxiing in. Are they going to park them side by side? Yeah, sort of. That is 3 ATRs in at the moment. I don't recall that's can't remember the last time there's 3 ATRs in. There was another Eastern ATR on multi-flight. Excuse me. Right guys, spam the whiz emoji time. Not for that one. There we go. Whiz from Cluj, and A320 is about 2 miles out. Go for it guys, turn the chat purple. Always nice to see Wiz here at Leeds, bit of colour. And that has rolled long. Right down to the loop. Oh, and a nice purple chat. It's nice to see. Just scrolled back up the chat. Fantastic. Should be cleared to backtrack. There's nothing on the approach. Now, if we're really lucky, they'll park this between the two Aer Linguses. Okay, we will see. Wait till it pops back out again. It should be in front of the tower. Jeffrey Dingle, hello. Connor Tomlinson, a very good evening to you. Oh, perfect. Andrew Chappell, hello, how are you doing? So that was the whiz from Cluj. Passengers getting off the Aer Lingus as well. Another Aer Lingus is on the other side. Looks like the passengers are already off that one. Robert's off for some food before the football. I'm probably going to be right behind you, Robert. Take care, enjoy the game. Well, I was only planning on having an hour and we've had 2. Somnium. Good evening. Right guys, I suppose I'd better think about wrapping this one up, and I'm going to be missing the football. I'm probably going to miss the start of it as it is, so it's been nice to catch a few arrivals, a few colourful arrivals as well. Any local spotters? There is quite a few bizjets down on Multiflight East if you're interested in a good photograph. There's a Falcon 8X and a Gulfstream. I think it's a Gulfstream, it's one of the new big ones. And a Global Express as well, Canadian Global. And all three are in a photographable position from the crash gate. So I will say a big thank you to the mods, because you didn't even know I was doing the stream until around about 4 o'clock. So thank you for being there, it's very kind, much appreciated. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's been a fairly quiet one, hasn't it? But it's been nice to watch the ramp action. And thanks for putting up with my camera work. I do apologise if it's not quite up to Tom's standards, but I would imagine he'll be back for the next one. I've had a couple of donations tonight as well, which is very, very kind, much appreciated. A few people renewing their memberships as well, so whopping thank you for that. Some big milestone memberships coming through as well, almost 2 years for some people. So yeah, can't thank you enough. And wow, 274 likes. Thank you very much, that is very kind. So I'll leave the camera on, leave it pointing at the whiz while I start to pack up. But from myself up here on what's apparently called the bomb holes. I'm sure you want it. Don't know why it's called the bomb holes. Probably because it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy. There you go. That's it's very, very rough. There we go. We'll leave it on all three. It makes a nice change from the Jet 2s and Ryanairs, doesn't it? Lovely, lovely way to end. Right guys, I'm not sure when I'm going to be live again, so it'll be sometime later on this week. So I will head off to watch the football, and so I hope Leeds gets a win. So take care guys, enjoy your evening, I will see you later. Bye now.